Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. Deputy Prime Minister for Finance Koo Yoon-chul has said South Korea will actively utilize available tools if the foreign exchange supply-demand imbalance persists, reaffirming government's commitment to market stabilization. At a market review meeting on Friday morning, Deputy Prime Minister Koo and BOK Governor Lee Chang-yong expressed concern over the $1 exchange rate weakening to 1,470 won to the dollar. They said the imbalance was driven by factors like overseas investment, and that it could entrench expectations of the won's depreciation. Meanwhile, with the Deputy Prime Minister's comment, the rate, after nearing 1,475 won, strengthened by 19 won, to an intraday low of 1,455.9 won. North Korea on Friday strongly denounced the recent statement by the group of 7 countries that reaffirmed the commitment toward Pyongyang's complete denuclearization. According to the North Korean Central News Agency on Friday, Foreign Minister Choi Sun-hee said the joint statement shows G7 foreign ministers' explicit hostility that infringes on the regime's constitution. The statement added that Pyongyang possessing nuclear weapons is the most correct choice to deter most dangerous and hostile countries in today's geopolitical environment. North Korea's strong pushback against the G7's call for denuclearization is interpreted as an attempt to solidify its status as a nuclear armed state and to have nuclear arms reduction dialogue in future talks with the U.S. Foreign investors continued a trend of net purchasing of South Korean stocks for the 6th consecutive month in October. According to a report from the Financial Supervisory Service on Friday, foreigners net bought 4.205 trillion won, or around $2.88 billion worth of listed stocks last month. However, they net withdrew 178 billion won worth of listed bonds, marking a switch to net withdrawal after just 1 month. By region, the UK and Ireland led the net purchasing of stocks, while the US and Kuwait were net sellers. In the bond market, Europe showed net investment, while Asia and the Middle East registered net withdrawal. By type, there was net investment in government bonds and net withdrawal in special bonds. In other news, some of the South Korean workers who were part of the group detained in Georgia in September have returned to the United States to resume their work. According to Im Tae-hwan, the president of the Korean American Association of Southeastern Georgia on Thursday, some of the workers returned to Georgia to complete their assignments and encountered no major issues at the airport when entering with their existing B-1 visas. More workers are seeking to obtain the B-1 visa, rather than relying on the ESTA visa waiver program even if the process takes more time. In September, U.S. immigration authorities arrested and detained more than 300 South Korean workers at the Hyundai Motor Group and LG Energy Solution joint battery plant in Savannah, Georgia. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.